Why, hello everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warp Forge. And today we are going to be playing some Sisters of Battle on the stream, just to see just how much their buffs have actually impacted the game. So, my guess is that quite a bit, but we're about to find out. So, stick around and we shall see together just how obnoxious this is. So, Scarab, hello my friend, welcome to the stream. So what we're going to be doing, boys, is we're going to be creating different versions of the sister decks. Definitely getting rid of this was just an experiment. And we're going to see what we can do. By the way, do not forget to tell me if the music volume is too high or too low. So, without further ado, let's check out what Everguild has there to bring upon us once again. Okay, so I believe the obvious way to start is start with Erika, because she's gonna be the problem. I can guarantee that Erika is gonna be a problem. And we're going to try to abuse some of the new things. So what do we have here? So they buffed Devout Warriors, so that's gonna be pretty good for card draw. They buffed the Novitiates, which is honestly crazy because 3 HP on these is a no-no. Shamil, my friend, how are you? Gamar Joba to you as well, brother. So, what are we gonna do? I say we take two Novitiates. Battle Sister Gunners should also be good, but I don't wanna fill my deck with too much trash. So, do I take a Battle Sister Gunner or do I say take a Sacred Rose Sister? I say we take the Sacred Rose because they get the shield later on, which is really good. Obviously, we need Novena in there, and we do need Right, and we need Miraculous. Like, we're not playing without that. Celestians have also received buffs, which is pretty good because that 2 damage is actually pretty huge. You know what I think? Maybe what we could do is we can have a Celestian and a Sacred Rose Sister, one of each. We will see how that rolls. I do not like Simulacrum Bearer even after the buff. I still think it's kind of bad. Definitely gonna get the Cleansing Flames and Hallowed Martyrs. You don't really play Sisters without that. Relics of Saint Catherine is questionable now because you can get paid quite easily. Yeah, the Novitiate is gonna be like frogs. And I'm going to be getting Retributors instead of the Seraphim from now on, because being able to drop 3 damage so early is gonna be really good, because 1 Faith is basically guaranteed. Of course we need Sacred Rose, we're gonna need that Sororitas Rhino, we're definitely getting Astrid, we're getting Divine Intervention, and Canoness is now extremely good. We're gonna get Zephyrim, Adelaide is gonna be in there, obviously. And what's happening next? I love playing Saint Catherine's Triumph, I love the Exorcist, and I love Saint Celestine, so why the hell would I not include any of those, right? But the problem is, now that Sisters have so many good things, it's pretty difficult to kind of decide what I want to be running. But for now, let's try the kind of classic version. So let's see what... Where's my cosmetic? So, let's see how she rolls. Where is she? There she is. Where can I see the energy? There you go. So, yeah, typical Sisters still full at 4 energy. Let's see how many games we can win. We should like keep a statistic here or something. Wait. Maybe, wait a minute. Maybe something like Erika. Yeah, let's do the Erika win rate over there on the top so we can basically see how it's rolling. Right, so against GSC, you know, all these things are so good. Let's just ditch here. Victorian Greyjoy, is this a... Yeah, that's a player. Hello, Ozzy, how you doing, my friend? By the way, guys, the main issue is the defense card buff, the shield. Okay, we'll take that. Drop something there. Probably punches my face, which makes sense. So, what we want to do here... Crazy. Uh-oh. That's not too good. Right, so this is a bit of a problem. Is it though? Really? Yeah, you know what?
I will prove my worth and serve him with my life.
It's not even about Two Fate at the start. Is that, imagine like you drop something with Erika, give it health and give it shield. How are they gonna stop that? I do wonder. Alright. Yeah, this is, by the way, already kind of game over for him. There's really not much he can do, I think. I got the Retributor, I got the Adelaide. By the way, I think, maybe with some new cards, we could actually play Avalind. Uh-oh. He played that bad boy there. Oh my god, you know what? Take this. Let's see you deal with the Canoness. Canoness is basically now Carnifex, which I really do like. I always liked this card, but it just wasn't good enough to really get a place in the deck. But, well, now there it is. Oh, he stunned us. Whatever shall we do? You better not go face. Alright. Yeah, the waifu Carnifex. Oh my god, so we get to That's actually pretty funny. You know what we're gonna do now, guys? So we're gonna punch here, we're gonna shield this again, because we're just bad people. And then we're gonna do this. Let's see him stop us now. Yeah, I'd say pretty obnoxious. I do like the buffs to some things like Canoness and stuff, but I think in that sense that they buffed so many things, maybe they should have nerfed something like Sacred Rose. Like, Sisters do have a couple of very obnoxious cards. The buffs themselves, minus the defense card, were not a bad direction. The problem with this is that it basically is gonna make some obnoxious things even more obnoxious. Илья, неплохо, неплохо. А как ты? Which cards are the worst on Sisters? I can show you some worst cards, but I think it's just better to know what are the best cards rather than the worst, right? By the way, how's the music, guys? Is it too loud? Underground Network. Oh my god. Come on. That's not gonna do you any good. Okay. I see where you're going with this. Huh. Yeah, I think the game is over. Yeah, this game is pretty much scrapped. There's no way he's bringing this back. We are blessed indeed, my friend, but The balance is not blessed. The balance is horrid. Okay. Not bad. But that doesn't help, does it? No, it does not.
We withdraw, but our uprising isn't over.
That puts us at 1-0. So let's put it like this. 1-0 on the top. We're gonna see how many games we win or lose. I certainly think we're gonna be... Oh, sorry about that. I certainly think we're gonna be winning more than losing. Let's get to maximum wins first for this month or this season or whatnot. Okay, Erika versus Erika. And I go second, so... Yeah, that's already really good. Should I keep this hand, guys? I guess I should. We're gonna get Sacred Altar. Now, issue here is, however... I think Space Wolf's probably in a week, yeah, guys. Issue is, if he plays the Sister Novitiate first, I'm kinda cooked. No, he plays the Rose Sister. Guess that's fine. So, you know what I think? I think I'm gonna do it like this. So, let's see how he responds to this. Because if he wants to take it out, he has to just shoot it and attack with both of these. Both of these nuts. Which means that he's not playing anything or praying this turn. Which would be good, obviously. Or he might choose to start praying, which would be a mistake, I think. I think it's much better to just, you know. And then, next turn, I get to remove this using my...
Strike fierce and true for the Emperor.
Really? Huh. You guys think that's worth it? Shouldn't he like, Okay. This is gonna be a tough match. It's a mirror, so it's really gonna be like, It's gonna be really like about luck a lot, but we'll see. Who gets the better cards, right? I mean, it's not too bad. He played it for tempo, which could be good, obviously, but we'll see. Okay, so that's a big spam right there. So what I need to do is I need to play the Retributor and see what it hits. I'd say that's a good hit, actually. It's a good hit, but nevertheless... Do I want to punch? Hello, my friend. Hello, I'm doing quite well. Do I want to punch or do I want to attack? I think we stop her prayers. Oh, let's see how this one goes. We do have Adelaide to drop later on, which is really, really good. The problem, however, here is that he's constantly going to be getting value from the Rhino. So that's a little bit of a problematic for me. Yeah, it's an outfated match. However, he does have the tempo because he went first. Oh... Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. He might actually give us problems because of that. Has to attack with something. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually. I'd say that's not too bad. So maybe we do play Adelaide next turn. But, for starters... I don't think we can win this, though. I think he's way too ahead already in everything, but we'll see. There are still pretty good chances. Especially considering he's spamming the board. That kind of works in my favor because of Adelaide, but we'll see how that goes. I think the best thing that he should do now is probably use Thurga and just, you know, yeah, just roll with the faith and everything. But I get... How much faith do I get? 1, 2... Oh yeah, I get full faith after this. It's basically gonna be a full package, which is gonna be insanely good. Okay. Interesting that he's not praying more. Well, in any possible scenario, we need to play this. There's like no other way there. And we have to start healing. Now, we just need to either draw our removal. Otherwise, we can win. Otherwise, we can't win. I mean, the wolves will be my new release. What resources should I save? Save all army packs, first of all, Zafri. And save Blackstone. That's the two things you want to save. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. Gold isn't gonna matter too much, I think. Okay, alright. Still gonna have to shoot that down. Alright, that's good. That's a trade there. Alright. Okay, that's gonna have to go next turn. Or not. We'll see. Ugh. There is a good chance this might be a loss, but if I draw Divine Intervention, like if I top deck, it's gonna roll. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure if I need a top deck, actually. I do get double Miraculous here, which is pretty good. So first of all, let's bring her back. And she's gonna get flanked to take this out. Then we are going to give HP to myself in this specific situation. Then I do play Miraculous here. And I'm just gonna drop the sister. So being forced to play this early isn't too good, but I mean invulnerability in this case, but we'll see. Okay, so she's gonna start stunning, which makes sense. The biggest problem here is Astrid Thurga, obviously, because she's constantly giving that extra HP. But if I could get a removal, I could possibly deal with that, but currently it's not looking too good. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. I need something for her. I do also have Sacred Rose, that's gonna work fine as well, to be honest. We'll actually see how it goes. Oh my god, not a Magifier. Okay, that might be an issue. Okay. So, what do we got? I think... This just gives +1/+1 to a friendly troop, right? So let's punch this. Let's also strike this. I guess we heal. And I do have to get another invulnerability going here. Otherwise, there's not much I can do. So, I just need the hard removal right now, and we're good. If we don't get it, we're kind of fucked. Do you admire Space Wolves? No, I don't, guys. Like, I really do not like Space Wolves. Obviously, I do not like Space Wolves, but I think the faction might be very interesting. So, we will see. I was waiting for Blood Angels more, obviously, than Space Wolves, but I knew that the Blood Angels were not gonna drop so early. Could you stream more often? I will definitely try to do it more often now, guys. It was just that, like, lately there was a very big lack of content, so I finally got something I can do. Please, Divine Intervention! Zinch, give me a Divine Intervention and my soul is yours. Yeah. Friggin' Zinch, man. You had your chance, Zinch. You had your chance. Well, now you wasted it. Thus, you shall not be receiving any souls today. Okay, next game, guys. So for now, we are 1-1. Oh, we got the Eldar. Hollowed Mark. Ah, this is really good. Actually, this is really good. This is actually super good. So for now, we have one loss and it's a mirror. Okay, I think this is already looking bad for my opponent because unlike the previous player, this one did not get something to drop on turn 1, which was basically what kind of helped him swing that game previously. So, let's see how the Eldar deals with this issue right here. Because I think the Eldar can't deal with this, right? Because there's 4 HP on this. There's not much he can do. Alright, that's good, Warp Spider. No problem. Alright, alright. That's actually pretty sick, because what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop this bad boy here, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm also gonna give him a little smack over the face. Inquisitor Frost, my friend, it's been a while. How have you been? The Emperor's blessing upon you. It's been a long while, Inquisitor. It's been a while. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be doing some Mechanicus 2 demo very soon. I really am excited for that game. If I'm excited for something this year or next year, it's Mechanicus. It's not Dawn of War, it's Mechanicus that I'm so excited for. I don't know, it's like one of my all-time favorites. Alright, so he's probably gonna also do Empiric Ambush. But that's not gonna help. For the most part. Yep. Yeah, that's not looking too good for him. This is not looking too good. Took a long break for 40k and internet. That's good, Inquisitor. That's a good choice, man. To be honest, I was also on quite a bit of a break in terms of streaming. And we kinda chose the same time. Hello, Reno. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a great day as well. So let's see how our opponent is dealing with this. By the way, we already get the Armored Canoness, which is gonna be great. So what does he want to take out here? Obviously it's the Rhino. And maybe also the Sister. Yeah, it does make sense. Probably wants to stop me from praying, which makes a whole lot of sense. And yeah, so here the problem is the following. I just do this. And pretty much, funny enough, I don't care about multiplying the novitiates here. Instead, I'm gonna start shielding myself with these. And yeah, then you're kinda in trouble, right? Because I got 2 batteries here.
You fight well for a heretic.
So this should put us in a very simple advantage. I do want to play the Canoness, but now with 4 Faith, which I'm undoubtedly gonna get, I think, I can drop this with a 7-6 and armor, so it's gonna be insane. Plus the Amalia Novena is also getting very good, because the higher the Faith goes, the stronger she is. Okay, another Shroud. Another Warp Spider, sure. Does he just punch me face, or what does he do, I wonder? Okay, that's fine. So. realistically, I do want a Canoness. So, take this. We do this. We do this. We do this.
We bring righteousness where it is needed most.
How much does a Fire Prism do? Yeah, we need to give it extra health, because the Prism can take it out, actually. Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, we made the right call, guys. Giving that 1 HP to Canoness just saved my board there, possibly. Well, not the whole board, but part of it at least, right? So, I guess we made the right call there. Very good. I did expect that Fire Prism, so makes sense. So, let's have these guys continue praying. And I think this game is as good as over. This game is as good as over. We already have our stun, so I don't think there's any possible way the Eldar is bringing this back. I mean, he could actually do a whatchamacallit? Eldritch Storm. If he... So the best thing he could do is play the Convergence into... okay, yeah, never mind. That's gone. Into Eldritch Storm and into his ability probably, or like this thing. He could actually clear the board with that, but since it's not working, it's over. It's kind of over now, so yeah. Probably punches me in the face. Oh no. Probably wants to take out the Novitiate, actually. Ah, no. Well, I mean... He doesn't have an infantry, though, so he's not gonna stealth anything. So we kind of don't care. So, I guess what we do here is a very simple turn. We do this, then we stun him. Man, what they really need to do is they need to speed up Erika's animation here, because this is like so slow it's not even funny. So we're gonna start shooting her now, because there's no more point not doing that. It's kind of game over. All we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply these, because since he chose to not destroy it, let's punish him at least for it.
Clear the enemy. Strike fierce as Saint Catherine.
Okay, so that's 2-1, because I don't think this game is swinging around in the Eldar's favor.
Death lies in waiting.
Don't think there's much he can do, right? Oh. The Whale of Cade will be your doom. Well, that's a nice combo. I do like that combo, like making the Exarchs invisible, but it's too late. Good game, my friend. Well played. There we go. GG. Well done. That was a pretty good game. It's just that, like, yeah, this is obnoxious. It's the shield, guys. It's the shield on turn 1. That's the stupid thing here. That's what kind of got this game going, right? You drop something, you shield it, and then the enemy can't deal with it, so it's very stupid. Okay, we're dealing with the Tau now. I don't mind that. Do you still play Horus Heresy Legion? Sometimes I do. I actually played a couple of games yesterday, but I don't really do content on it anymore because I don't think I have enough time, honestly, to try to get stuff in both Warforged and HHL, because with the factions being reworked, that means I have to grind all over again, and I'm honestly too lazy to do that. Well, I think this is it. He might have already lost, actually. Just terrible.
I have seen worse. I have vanquished worse.
Hmm. Yep. If you want some Legion's content, currently Ozzy is your best go. So, what do we have here? Ooh, that's not gonna be comfortable for him, is it? Alright. So we're gonna get 2 faith, which is insanely good. So what we do here is we shoot... we drop the Rhino, and we buff the Rhino, and that's gonna give us another sister, which is going to get more health. No, not health, attack. Which is pretty good. Yeah, he's not looking good for him. Ooh, Tidewall Gunrig. Okay, nice. He chose correctly, actually. Well done. That is the correct defense card in this situation. For sure. Well done to our opponent. Good choice. Gonna take a little bit of damage here. I don't mind.
Blades will rain from the sky.
Blades will rain from the sky. Ooh, nice. Not bad, Onva, not bad. However, we're not gonna make this easy for you.
my worth and serve him with my life.
This is a disgusting board. Like, for real. What can he even do against this? I am unsure. Onva does get a couple of powerful units later on, but currently this is looking hopeless. Because if he doesn't shut down the prayer, I'm about to get the stun. And as soon as I have the stun, then dealing with Erika becomes nigh impossible. Yeah, I think he should forfeit this one. Oh no. If you're playing this, you definitely gotta forfeit, because that means he doesn't have good cards. I'm not saying it in a bad way, guys. That kind of sounded a bit of asshole-ish. What I mean is that if he's playing this kind of card, it means that he doesn't have all the necessary cards to have a high tier deck, and dealing with an obnoxious shit like Erika with that is very difficult. So what we basically do now is we take this out, we strike here, we stun this, we drop the Canoness,
We bring righteousness.
we get the shield,
Needed most.
and boom, you suddenly have a better Carnifex on the board, potentially. Well, better stats at least. Speed's Sister of Battles buff. How broken is it? Yeah, that's that's the thing. I think the MMR is gonna be... Yeah, it's not good. So, yeah. Makes sense. That means he doesn't have good cards yet. And fighting this deck with an incomplete one is very difficult, guys. Ooh, nice. Makes sense. He does want to take it out. We have to be a little bit careful here, by the way, because he does get his thing there, which is the you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, what do we call that? The AoE damage, yeah, there you go. So we're gonna do this to draw cards. Ooh. That's a little bit interesting. What do I prefer here? Do I prefer the Cleansing Flame, or do I prefer the Retributor? I certainly prefer the Cleansing Flame because it does destroy this, but this is one more damage than, one less damage than Onva. So what I do is I stun Onva. Because we don't want him to finish us off in one turn. Wait a minute, did we miss lethal? Oh yay, we missed lethal. Not a teacher stream without missing lethal, boys. I was so concentrated on him not killing me next turn that I neglected to notice that we had lethal. Hello, Rostislav, how are you, my friend? So he's got how much damage? He's got 8 to 14. So there's gonna be another 6. So he cannot kill us. He would need 2 fire, whatchamacallit, Storm of Fire, plus a Pulse Rifle Assault to destroy us, which is unlikely, so good game. Yeah, this is game over. That puts us at 3-1, guys. By the way, don't forget, like, oh, I drew Relic. Okay, nice. Thank you for reassuring me, actually. Thank you for reassuring me, guys. I thought I had missed lethal there, and it was kind of sad. So, one thing, guys, you need to understand is when you're playing against Onva, what you really do need to do is you need to consider that he has a huge lethal range, so never underestimate how much damage he can do. Varot Haigurios. Hallowed Martyrs. Do I need Hallowed Martyrs against his build? Possibly. You know, Thunderstorm could be good here, but let's refrain from it. Guys, I don't know what kind of a Varot that is. If it's the meta Varot, that will be interesting to fight. Muddy. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's hope he doesn't miserably fail with his smite. If he gets a 1 damage smite, I don't know. I'll be very sad for him. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't like it like when people get very unlucky. It's kinda makes me feel really bad. So it's good that he managed to take it out. Okay, that's fine. I think this is the perfect moment to do this. Early Hallowed Martyrs is always pretty good. It really helps you just maintain everything. It also makes your Warlord basically 3 damage. Soul Drinkers. Okay, that's pretty interesting, actually. He should have definitely first attacked before he decided to stun me. That wasn't the best call from him. Because the Judiciar took an unnecessary damage. Soul Drinkers, interesting, actually. Interesting choice. Oh, and I got done with painting my Magnus the Red, finally. Well, okay, it's not done. Still has details to do. But, you know. We're fine with that. Ooh. He actually traded, okay. Interesting. Adelaide. All that you are and all you have done revolts me. Adelaide has to have the best voice line ever. Ooh, interesting. Interesting because he's gonna get poked down. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna attack her? Don't think you should attack her, right? It's gonna be a lot of damage you'll be taking. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Here's the interesting thing about this. I am going to attack, and that's gonna shoot me twice within... So that's gonna be 2 procs. Ooh. I got an idea here, boys. I misplayed, I think, a little bit here. So 1, 2. Should have first destroyed this. Oh, that Kill Team Tomb World did seem pretty cool. So what has changed for the sisters? They received a lot of buffs. Some of their units got buffed, like for example the Canoness, some of their tactics. But the main change that they got, I believe the main change that they got was the buff to their defense cards, which is currently very, very obnoxious. So, what do we do about this issue here? Right, let me think. I don't want to do this. Okay, I got an idea, funny enough. So, we sacrifice this. It's very obnoxious what I'm gonna do now, but I don't care. We're playing sisters anyway, so... Time for not being obnoxious is already passed. I will either betray the Emperor as the Thousand Sons. I maintain that the friggin' Thousand Sons were not traitors. Hey, Silverblade, nice to see you over here, man. Yeah, currently it seems that a couple of cards are quite obnoxious. Mainly the defense card is the culprit, I think. Okay, yeah. That's 4-1. The defense card is currently obnoxious. I like some of the buffs though, like the Canoness buff is my favorite. I always loved the card. But yeah, some things are obnoxious. Also considering they received no nerfs at all, does put it in a very weird spot. Okay, Erika. We're gonna play 10 games with Erika, guys. And then we're gonna try Avalind. Always good, always good, always good. I'm gonna keep everything here. Thunderstorm. Do I need to... Oh, now, right? Going second is better. Yeah, going second in general is better. Maybe not in mirrors, though. Because I just lost one mirror because of going second, I think. Guys, want to see a funny thing? Want to see a funny thing?
Strike fierce and true for the Emperor.
And that's a good turn, by the way. Maybe I should have buffed the HP on this, but I think that's a good turn. Yeah, now it's certainly a good turn. Sometimes you just play things for tempo, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Silverblade, the main issue again is Erika, right? Erika was the issue and Erika is the issue. That's the problem when buffing a faction that has one extremely powerful warlord and many weak warlords. You end up making the powerful one broken. I think she was kinda broken, even before this. I mean, I like this warlord in general, I like the design, but it can be obnoxious. What I was thinking is maybe instead of stun, they could think of something else. Okay, this guy lost. I believe he lost this one. What do we want to do though? Yeah, I know what we want. Come on. Malkador admitted that they were too harsh when it came to Lorgar, and he also admitted that whatever happened to Prospero was not the plan, right? It was... that was not how it was supposed to go. Even Leman Russ said that it was wrong. Well, I mean, technically speaking, Leman Russ has a very bit of a mixed message there. In a couple of books, like mostly right after the burning happens, he's always saying how much he is proud of what he did. But then towards Wolfsbane, when he has some pretty cool character development, Russ does still say that Magnus brought it upon himself for using sorcery, but at the same time he still does push the narrative that Horus tricked him. So if Horus tricked him, then that means that somewhere he does still consider that he made a mistake. So Limeras is actually a pretty interesting character. I actually just finished reading the whole Horus Heresy. I'm on book 3 of Siege of Terra currently, and yeah, Limeras had some pretty good character development. As much as I'm not a Wolves fan for obvious reasons, he had a pretty cool development. It's been 10,000 years since last HHL Flex 3 Maker. That is very true. Cult was an act of self-defense, of course. How to start the comment war. You know what? In his defense, Kalgar is actually holding out pretty well. What obvious reasons? Obvious reasons that I'm a Thousand Suns player. That's the only obvious reason here. Okay, Erika is the warlord I'm currently playing, Igor. And that's the score that we're currently going with her, so yeah. Ooh. Lieutenant Calcium. I never blamed Rust for... well, Rostislav, I would say that Prospero was a... Let's say a lot of characters were to blame for that. Including Magnus, including Russ. Magnus was a degenerate for whatever he did, because in Prospero Burns, Leman Russ actually tries to contact Magnus, right? So he actually tries to reason with him and say, you know, don't make me do this, I don't want to do this, please, let's just talk, just surrender. But since Magnus has a psychic field over his friggin' planet to disrupt communications because he's got a death wish, Leman Russ never gets to speak to him, and then Russ goes all barbarian and he's like, okay, yeah, we're destroying the planet, right? Russ is blamed for being impulsive as hell, and, well, Horus is blamed because he also did have a hand in Russ going full crazy. Yeah, by the way, this Erika is a perfect counter to Assault Doctrine, because now the game is kind of over. What do you think about the current Warshaper? Warshaper, I think, dude, you know what? I think he should just get 35 HP. That should be it. It's a very simple thing, because that helped Dankler. I think it would help Warshaper too. I don't think Warforge is a game where 30 HP can work. Heck, like, even HHL isn't a game where that works too well. There were a couple of Warlords that worked on 30 HP, but in most cases, it did not work. Okay, so Kalgar is actually gonna try to finish us off, which is possible, but we're not gonna let him, right? No, I'm not gonna let him. So, what do we do here, though? How do we approach this? So, first of all, we shoot, obviously. Then he has to get stunned. There's no question there. Then let's do a card draw, because why the hell not? And actually start hitting him. But here's the thing, let's be a little bit greedy. I mean, the opposite, not greedy. And start buffing ourselves. Buffing ourselves, and if something doesn't have a shield, I mean, the sisters don't attack with it, right? So, do it like that. Okay. He should not have 12 damage there, because he has already used up one of his Death from Above. He has also used one Calcius and one refill, so he should not be able to finish me off here. Okay, yeah, that's probably game over. Oh my god, Assault Doctrine. Well then. The issue is I'm gonna keep stunning him. Well, yes, that's also a good point, Rostislav, because in a lot of cases, Raz does have the barbarian facade. He is a bit of a barbarian still, though. But he's a softie. Actually, let me tell you something about that. Leman Russ, despite his whole I am the Emperor's Executioner shtick, he's very, very soft. You can see those that moment a lot of times in the lore. One, even despite his bad blood with Magnus, and despite the fact that Horus had tricked him, he still first tried to reason with Magnus. The other thing, he actually had a chance to kill Horus in Wolfsbane, and he could not do that because he was like, let me save you instead. And, you know, yeah, he's softer than you might think, actually. And even with his interaction with Jagatai Khan, If you remember that one, he like, you know, even though he was very angry at the Khan, he didn't really do anything there. And you could also argue that when he had the fist fight with the lion, you know, him just breaking out laughing at the end, again, kind of shows his character pretty well. He's a pretty good character overall. Yeah, that's also a good point, Inquisitor. Yeah, also take Angron, for example. Like, yeah, Leman is quite reasonable if you think about it. He might even be more reasonable than a lot of them, so... yeah. I was like friendly with Lorgar, saying that monarchy and stuff was pretty unjust because of this. The thing with Lord of Borscht and everything. Yeah, they were both. Yeah, the thing is that what a lot of the brothers disliked about Lorgar was that he was a bit too much of a. He was like not the warrior, right? Everyone is always bashing him about that, which I can kind of get where it's coming from, even though it's stupid. Obviously, they should not have been doing that. I think actually, if you think about it, you can kind of see where Lorgar is coming from. All of his brothers are making fun of him. Even Magnus, who's supposed to be the most like him, rejects him when he goes to Magnus to ask questions about the warp, because of course Magnus has to act all high and mighty because Magnus. The only brother he kind of managed to bond with for real, I think, is, funny enough, Angron, if you think about it. Angron is actually the brother that he managed to bond with during the whole Armatura thing. Hello, Tachikaze, how you doing? And hello, Nadir, nice to see you. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's game number 6. GG. Can you bring out the orcs? Ooh, I can try, of course. I'm not sure what I could do with the orcs currently. I haven't thought of any decks. I do have a skirmish deck idea that everybody's pretty much using. Betrayer is an amazing book. Yeah, it's like absolute cinema. I actually enjoyed the whole Lorgar thing a lot. Like Aurelian, Bearer of the Word, First Heretic, and Betrayer. I enjoyed all of those. So that's pretty much it. So that is pretty much it. Never mind your twin sisters. I never managed to disappoint Nadir with the with the choice of whatever I'm doing here. The Lehman Russ tank, why is it named after Lehman Russ? Where, I mean, we have a lot of tanks named after Primarchs and figures, right? You got the Rogaldorn tank, you got the Lehman Russ tank, you got the Malkador tank, so I'm not, however, sure if there's a specific reason there, like why specifically this tank and not another one, right? Ooh. Okay, this is not looking good for the orc. But we gotta be careful. He's cooking up something here, I think. I was reading them out in order like I had read First Heretic and No Heresy books, but I was last reading Mechanicum. Mechanicum was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that book. It wasn't bad. Lorgar was genuinely trying to save Angron, and his psalms actually worked until he does it. Well, I mean, technically speaking, you could also argue that Lorgar saved Angron, because if Angron was not turned into a demon prince, he was most probably dead. So, yeah, possibly he was saved by Lorgar, right? Because the nails would ultimately claim Angron unless he was turned into a demon. Okay, Dog O'Connor. Hello, I just started playing the other day. How bad a choice did I make taking an Orcs first, and how bad is complete the campaign just the practice room till I get better to the game? Okay, so I'll answer that question in a moment, my friend. I think that you did not make a bad choice because Orcs are actually pretty good. I think Orcs are a faction that are in a way always working. Like, yeah, they recently received a lot of nerfs, and that maybe you didn't choose the perfect time to play them, actually. I'll give you that. But it's still not a bad choice because, first of all, they're easy to play, they're very beginner friendly, and ever since this game came out, Orcs were almost always good, and they are already receiving some buffs, so I would say it's not a bad choice at all. And you also asked, like, how bad is it to complete the campaign just in practice? No, it's not bad, Dog, at all. I think you can certainly complete the campaign, like, start from it. It's never bad to complete it. The first mistake was starting a game. Not here. Good one. If you like skirmish, if you do, what changes would you make? Well, in terms of skirmish, what I would change is I would also add maybe an alternative mode to skirmish. So let me tell you what I mean. So what we could do is we could have two types of skirmish. Maybe one could be where you play this fast mode with lower card count and getting a lot of energy. And maybe you could have the opposite as well, where you start with 40 cards and higher health. Just like in Hearthstone when you play Malkizar or something. I remember. No, Sire Denatrius was the card, I believe. Or not. There was something that made you 40 HP with a lot of extra cards. Okay, this is a problem right there, so we gotta be pretty careful what happens there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna blast him. And I'm gonna... oh my god, I almost messed that up. I'm gonna do this. Not sure if already was the time to do that, but I am kinda... still... oh my god. My guy is not joking, actually. He's got a pretty solid shtick here. However, though... however... oh my god. You guys want to see... oh my god. Oh my god. Watch this play, boys. Watch this play. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, guys. It's almost perfect. Almost. Not perfect, but almost.
May his hand guide my aim in coming
Almost perfect. Are you surprised Space Wolves are coming and not Dark Eldar? I actually am. Ooh, we might take a lot of damage here. Let's see how it rolls. Don't think he has a lethal though. I highly doubt it. Yeah. No lethal. He's gonna deal a lot of damage though. That's for sure. Ooh, that hurts. So you're gonna punch me? No, you're not gonna punch me. Okay, I could play Triumph here. But we are gonna play it safe.
Strike fierce and true for the Emperor.
Yeah, Drukhari not actually coming to the game was a big surprise for a lot of people, including myself actually. Okay, let's see if Russian Soul can actually pull this one off.
Serve him with my life.
Technically speaking, he could finish us off. If he gets the right cards. So yeah, they could, yeah, Ben, I agree they could have Hunt, they could have some of the Emperor's Children mechanics like Cruelty and Ecstasy, and you know, the only thing that is kinda funny is that technically speaking you could also take Cruelty as well as what are the three mechanics that the Emperor's Children have? Cruelty, Ecstasy, and something else. Oh my god, remind me the name, guys. Come on, you lot. Ooh. Still a lot of damage. Yeah, Stimulation, yeah, that's the one. I think Dark Eldar could technically have all of those. Well, Cruelty for sure. Maybe Stimulation less, I guess. Maybe more Cruelty and Ecstasy. Well, Cruelty for sure. Maybe not Ecstasy and Simulation. Yeah, that's game over. Well played, though. Well played, brother. What did I... Oh my god. Misclicked. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I wanted to attack, but it didn't work. Never wanted to BM. Sorry for the BM. So, that puts us at 7-1. So, 2 more games, guys. Ooh, Astrid Thurga. You know, the offense card against the Emperor's Children is pretty good.
You are defiling sacred ground and will now face his judgment.
The path to glory is paved with such blissful pain.
Wait a minute, he probably can't deal with this. Unless he chose the right defense card. He probably can't deal with this. Funny enough. And he chose the wrong one. Oh, no, he did not. That's actually still pretty good. He did take some extra damage because of it, but I think that's pretty good. Still managed to deal with it. I do get 1 faith. Yeah, they definitely will have something like a raid, because pretty much what they do, so... Yeah, I agree. Some unplayable cards did become playable with Sisters, and I think that is really good. Uh-oh. 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 We got a problem. We got a problem here, boys. Unless my pings actually happen before his heals. Which could technically be good. I did technically allow him to attack me an extra time, but I think it's worth it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Louder! Uh-oh, that's not good. That ain't good at all, boys. That ain't good at all. Come on, Retributor. Do your work. Okay, that's not too bad. So, can I finish it off? Come on, come on. First hit, first hit. Okay, good. Yeah. It works correctly. Whew. Do you know what the Space Wolves abilities will be? Not really, we do not, guys. We do not. I hope they get something like a saga or something. Oh, I see. So the ability triggers based on who attacked first. Hello there, how bad is it? Well, we're currently 7-1, Stelma, so I'd say quite bad, but maybe it could be worse. All that you are and all you have done revolts me. And hi, nice to have you back. Oh, yeah, I definitely love that one, Tachikaze. Like, the sound effect is awesome. It's just really good. Really? Really now? What? We're gonna do something here. Not bad, Euphoric Strike. And attacks at ally. Probably has to attack with the Warlord as well. Gets a blast, that makes sense. We don't want to take too much damage on that. But unfortunately he can't stop the prayer, which allows me to get a very powerful sister on the board. Hey, BJ, how you doing, my brother? Nice to have you on. You are witnessing the Canoness, BJ, actually being played. As well as some other cards. So, if we win this game and the next one, it'll mean that from 10 games, we only lost to an Erika mirror. That would be very funny. Hello, my friend, Dave Mill. How you doing? Ooh, Slaneshi spawn. Okay, we'll take that. Better heal up. Why is it too much damage? Oh, you're right, actually, Stelma. What? I just noticed, yeah. So it actually does 2 damage and then 1. Oh, that's a bug. Everguild being Everguild, I guess. I just actually noticed that. It's actually 2 damage then 1, which is actually pretty bad because you mostly want the second damage to come after so that the first damage can break a shield. Oh, nasty. It's not too good. Oh, we can take that. That's okay. Okay, our energy is actually starting to look really good. Not energy, sorry, but faith. Oh, I got another sister. Our opponent actually had a very good start. He played really well in the beginning, but I think our Warlord is just better. And the faction. Might get back to Warforged in this season. Well, we'll be expecting you then. Sacred Altar is a zero-cost prayer. It's even better than a prayer because it gives you faith when you have pray, right? This poor bastard's gonna die now. It only has 2 HP, oh my god. Aww. Good on him for playing some Slaneshi Sorcerers though. Points for originality. I like that. For sure respect that. But I think it's game over. Well played though, he played really well. Okay guys, one more game for Erika to see just how broken it is, right? Let's see the score out of 10 wins. Can we actually do it? To see that we, wait a minute. See that the Warlord is so obnoxious that the only thing we lost to is another Erika? That would be pretty funny. Lord Solar Leontus. Arise, warriors of the Imperium! For the Emperor! Now, the energy efficient play would be Rose Sister first, and the next turn into ability plus Novitiate, but if this doesn't die, then it just multiplies, so it's kind of stupid. So that's why we play it. Yeah, no, that's game over. How many cards are you away from collect? I already have all the cards. If you mean Warpforge, that is. I've actually been collecting ever since the game came out. So, it's not a surprise. I think this is a good game. Poor Leontus, man. Oh, such a terrible roll. Poor guy. Usually if you want to collect a faction, you do stick to one campaign, guys. That's like how you go about it. And if you're looking to pay money, the only real thing you should do is buy the premium campaign. I don't think anything else is worth actually buying. Like gold, nah, useless. Packs, not really that useful. The premium campaign is where it's at. Yeah, BJ, those one-drops are insanely good. Okay, guys, I think it is going to be a 9-1 Erika. Don't want to say too early, but it kind of feels like it. And after we're done, we're going to play Avalind. We're going to try to have Avalind work. We're going to take some damage, so the prayer is going to stop. Yeah, gold is mostly for skins, I agree. Yeah, this game over. Then we play the Retributor because it's now 1 faith, which is crazy, by the way, because Retributor did not need that buff. Yeah, Silverblade, I think Relics is not a must anymore because you can get faith really easily. And plus, like, Retributor being 1 faith is insane. It was already a good buff when they reduced it to 2 and made it a random troop, but still. It's nuts. Oh, mechanized infantry, okay, that's not a bad answer, actually. Gonna use his ability, I guess. Yep. Yeah, this is game over. This is not, this is just obnoxious as hell. I like some of the buffs a lot. I like the buff to Dogmata, I like the buff to the Canoness. The buff to Novitiates isn't bad either, to be honest, because it's not that hard to deal with. The two things I have a problem with is the defense card issue. that they buffed the defense card. I think that's crazy. And I don't think it was necessary to buff this. Or if you're buffing this, they should at least nerf something. Self-destruct for novitiates. Well, novitiates really can't multiply as fast as scarabs, so yeah, you know. I don't even have, yeah, I don't have the whiteboard buffs. That's actually pretty funny. Is this game over? 6, 10, 15. Yeah, that's game over. That's game over. Okay, now it's doing it correctly. Now it did the 1 damage first and the 2 after. I wonder what caused it in the previous game to happen like that. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's it for that, guys. Well, Erika 9-1. And you know what we lost to? Another Erika. That already shows how out of balance this is. Yeah, this is not good, guys. This is not good. This is gonna be bad for the game. Anyway. Time to play Avalind. Let's see if only Erika is the problem. Okay, where's the big bad lady herself? There you are. Okay. Avalind. And what do we do about you, Avalind? What do we do with Avalind? Prayers are bad for her. Rose Sisters are not bad because you can technically give them attack and they get good stats. Celestians are gonna be pretty good because again you're gonna make it a 3-4, which is gonna be insane stats. Death Cult Assassins are really good on her. Amalia Novena is pretty good on her. I don't think we need Preachers. I don't think we need that. Maybe Archoflagellants could definitely do some work. We'll think about that. Right and Miraculous, a must for every deck. Cleansing Flames. Yeah, there are some things that you just have to include. There's no way around it. Some things are gonna be the same, unfortunately, no matter how you look at it. I do think we need relics with this, because otherwise you're not gonna get what you need there. A lot of things are gonna be different and gonna be the same, and I don't like it, to be honest. But oh, what you gonna do, I guess. It's very similar. It's almost the same deck. That kind of annoys me, but I mean, there's not even much point trying to build it differently. There are just some things that are really good and some things that are not, right? I do really like I do really like the Triumph. There's so many good cards. I actually want to be playing all of them, but actually Dogmata could be a deal here. I think we're gonna ditch this and we're gonna get Dogmata. You know why we're gonna get Dogmata? Because probably we want we really need that faith generation, right? Armorium Cherub is also alright, but it has 2 HP, which means it can't be as effective on her as it is on Erika. So, let's see. Let's see what Avalind does. Let me, let's try a few games on Avalind. Maybe we don't need the rhinos either, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, in this case, we're going for this. What you want to do, guys, is if you see that you have Astrid Thurga in your hand, you definitely go for the other one. Hello, Artyom. How are you? Have you heard about Mechanicus 2 and Necron women in this game? I definitely have not heard about Necron women, but I definitely have heard about Mechanicus 2 because I loved Mechanicus 1. So I was waiting for Mechanicus 2. I'm not that deep on Necron lore. Necron women? Not sure.
My soul is consecrated.
I have downloaded the demo, Artyom, but I haven't played it yet. The reason why I took the defense card, guys. Thurga early is just nuts. Oh, he had to waste tactical on that. That is so good. And he's gonna take so much damage too. Oh my god, that is just brilliant. That is just brilliant, guys.
No armor will save you from our holy wrath.
This is not looking good for him. Yeah, Necron women should make sense because they are Necron tier, right? And Necron tier were not exactly all male. Necrons are machines, but Necrons used to be flesh.
We march for the Emperor!
Their whole lore is basically around them, how they start from them becoming machines. Oh my god, I think we... Well, let's not be too obnoxious. Let's...
May his hand aim in the coming battle.
I think we should have an only boys club. Hey, we got that, guys. Space Marines. And it should stay an only boys club. And we also have the custodians. Anything otherwise does not count. Anything said otherwise. So they are reanimated bodies using machines. Okay, they're not exactly, Stephen. I'll tell you how that goes. So that was an... Okay, I'm not like that deep on Necron lore, but I'll tell you what I know. So they were the race known as the Necron tier, an ancient one. A highly developed and powerful race, but their problem was that their planet basically was, I believe, near a star that was extremely full of extreme radiation, basically, and because of that, they were dying too early, and they asked the old ones to basically give them something to. I think they asked them the secret of immortality or something. The old ones basically refused, so Necrons then thought out the Catan, which were basically star-devouring entities, and they built the bodies for the Catan. Then basically the Catan tricked them into turning themselves into Necrons. I know this is like very generalized, but I don't think I can tell the lore in a short way. But to put it short, it would basically be that they are creatures that once used to be flesh, so their souls trapped in a mechanized body. I guess that's the way to say it. Right, Custode. The Horblade, don't you dare.
All that you are and all you have done revolts me.
Have you guys watched Space King Episode 3? I haven't yet, Tyler. I am saving it for tomorrow. Oh yeah, game over. Yeah, this is kinda over.
May his hand guide my aim in the coming battle.
And now their main goal is to somehow find a way to return to their living bodies. Necron lore is stupid. I like the old Necron lore better, I'll be honest, when they were just basically... well, where they were just basically evil machines trying to conquer the world, and that's... not conquer the world, but enslave to the Catan and basically wreaking havoc. That was the one that I liked a little bit more, but, you know, to each his own.
Do not dare to fail in your duties.
Do not dare to fail in your duties. Oh, Stelma, actually that does have an explanation, which is that the... well, it's still kind of stupid, I agree, but it does have an explanation, which is that even when they went to other systems and other planets, the radiation damaged their genetics so badly that when they were born, they still got space AIDS, basically. So I believe that is the reason. Okay, we won the first game. I still think it's a bit of a stretch, but it does have an explanation. That was my first question as well when I found out about the Necrons. Yeah, Artyom, I actually also prefer the 3rd edition Necrons for sure. I like these ones as well, to be honest. They're still pretty cool, but I did prefer the old one. I liked how they were in original Dawn of War. Yeah, that's what I kind of prefer as well. Yeah, the whole thing basically with the Krons is that the radiation was so disgusting that basically they basically ended up embedding it into their genes, basically. So anybody who was born already had that radiation cancer, or whatever you want to call it. Not again. Actually, you know what? We don't care about that much, do we? You know what I do like more than Necron lore? I like the Tomb Kings a lot from fantasy. I used to like those a lot. Those are pretty cool. They are basically the Necrons of Hammer Fantasy, but you know. When your opponent plays a stratagem, that is a very evil move, my friend.
Guide my aim in the coming battle.
Teleportation, pocket dimensions, celestial orrery, faster than light travel, world player, but oh no, we don't know how to deal with space cancer. Oh god. That's a good one though. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit of a mistake that he made there, right now. He should have attacked with that, I think, to deal more damage, but then again, maybe not too bad. Fortunately, we got rid of all the sabotages. What? What kind of move is that?
Do not dare to fail in your duties.
Well, technically speaking, they did turn against the Catan in the new role, in the new lore, so yeah. So you're not too far off. Uh-oh.
Do not dare to fail in your
Nice try, though.
duties.
Okay, I think next turn we're gonna have our ability. I really like how they buffed Avalind's ability to 6. I think that was a good choice, because 8 was too late for this.
The brood is ever watchful.
What is ever watchful?
All that you are and all you have done revolts me.
And now it's kind of GG because I'm gonna start growing indefinitely. Twice Dead King. I actually have not read that. Let me bookmark it. I haven't read a lot about the Xenos factions, to be honest. I will I will definitely get into it at some point, though. Okay.
Your fate is sealed.
This is actually really funny. Because basically now, this also gives me blast. Oh god. This ability is so cool if you get it early. Demon Breaker. Oh, Kellamorph. Yikes. Oh, nah. Didn't manage to do what he wanted to do there. Unlucky. Or maybe he did. That is gonna be 6 damage. Well, today there we go.
Bring righteousness where it is needed most.
Now he needs a stun, otherwise he has to fold. Avalind, by the way, I'm not sure how good she's gonna be in general, because Erika counters her hard by stun locking her, so I don't know. Yeah, game over.
Uprising is done.
Have you seen any footage of Dawn of War 4? Yeah, I have. Only the ones that were available to everybody, but I have seen it, yeah. I do hope it's gonna be good. I do love Dawn of War. And it really looks like Dawn of War 1 a lot. It also has elements of 3 in it. But, I mean... I think it's gonna be pretty good, honestly.
The God Emperor!
That reminds me, I have to finish my Dawn of War 1 campaign. I haven't continued that and doing the videos on it. I'm gonna do it. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Hey, Zoran. How you doing, bro? Yeah, visually it does look like 3, which, you know, makes me feel kinda eh. The good thing about it though is that it is said to have, said to mostly be like 1 and 2, I think. So I hope that is true. Because if that is true, that's gonna be pretty good. If it's not true, well then that's gonna be bad. So, there's that. Oh, we're about to get hurt, guys. We're about to get hurt. Ouch.
from Ultramar's wrath.
I'm not sure if I did the correct move here. This could pay off really well. Or it could lose me the game. We'll see. Oh, Angels of Death. Okay. That's a lot of spammy. Spammy. We could deal with Sacred Rose, or we could deal with it with Cleansing Flame. I guess Cleansing Flame is the way to go here. Do you think Warforged is better than Horus Heresy in terms of gameplay? Hard to say, to be honest. There's a lot of things that I like about Horus Heresy Legions. I just think that Warforged has more potential because, you know, it can get more and more factions, new mechanics. And I just got a feeling that the developers are mostly gonna focus on this game rather than the other one. That's why I pretty much moved to this, but... I did like a lot of things about Horus Heresy as well. For example, it's very fast paced and so on. This guy might actually beat us up. Hey, Furnace. How's it going, my friend? Nothing, we're just testing how the new sisters are looking, and... as you can see, Erika was insanely good. The only loss we got was against another Erika. As expected, it was crazy. Primaris Reaver. Okay, Primaris Reaver. Honor Guard, sure. Should have played that first, right? Why would you do that though? Why did he just damage his own unit for nothing? I do not know.
Do not dare to fail in your duties.
Do not dare to fail in your duties. Boom. So we're gonna start to grow now, which is good. Yeah, single player campaigns were great. What you say? They announced Space Wolves, but still announced Dark Eldar. I think that's very weird. I think it's something that Games Workshop pushed and not Everguild. That's my guess, because I think we were due to get like another alien faction, so I think it's more of a Games Workshop thing than an EG thing, what happened there, so yeah. That is what it is. I think we can outduel this guy if he doesn't play Assault Doctrine. That is also very true. Well, they did get some stuff now, but not much, and Space Marines, of course, bring a lot of money. That is true. Yeah, I think we got him.
Rain from the skies.
They're still missing a third of their... Well, yeah, they still need Blood Angels, first of all. They need Templars, Grey Knights. There's a lot of things they will get. One thing that I am excited for when it comes to Marines is the sub-factions that they're gonna get. Namely, for example, Flesh Terrors and things like that. That would be pretty cool. I think we will eventually get that, so that could be nice to see.
All that you are and all you have done revolts me.
Yeah, this should be game over. Ferno, I think, is just gonna restart. Yeah, game over. I don't know, man. I don't know. So basically, it's 3-0 with Avalind. 9-1 with Erika. Pretty crazy stuff, to be honest. We went to 840. We filled out the sister meter here. Yeah, I don't know. This is... I think it's busted, yeah. A lot of things are busted. So pretty crazy. How are the sisters' buffs? Well, Lunaria, you can see the stats up there. So yeah, they're pretty damn good. They are pretty friggin' damn good. Gentlemen, I have to sign off. Sorry for the shorter stream. But tomorrow I gotta get up early for work. But tomorrow I think I'm gonna stream again. So stay tuned. I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Have a great one.